All right, it's long overdue. We start clearing out some of the riffraff in the vampire mythologies. There's a lot of different mythologies about vampire origins, who Dracula is, what he's all about, different renditions. Let's take a look at a couple of these in this verses. We got up top, man, Dracula from the Demeter. You remember this guy on the ship? It's a hellish thing to have to encounter. But I got him opposed to Dracula from Dracula Untold. So let's get to know both these epic vampires to see what the differences are really going to be. Now, Dracula from the Demeter was a bestial, monstrous Dracula. He was very feral, he was very terrifying, he embraced his role as a predator, he was physically very powerful and utterly remorseless. His real power lies in his strength and his durability. He's very swift and deadly with predator instincts. He's a master of terror and psychological manipulation. His weaknesses, of course, being direct sunlight, and he appears more animalistic, and that may limit his intelligence in combat strategics. Now, Dracula from Dracula Untold is very different. This is a version of a warrior and a strategic vampire who is a tragic hero turned into a vampire who wields immense power. He's got superhuman speed, strength, control over bats. He's capable of incredible tactical thinking, as he has a long history as a general. He's also got near invulnerability to anything outside of sunlight or stakes. He has command of dark forces, and he can summon and weaponize armies of bats, okay? His weakness is his vulnerability. This is an emotional guy. Other than that, he's pretty tight. Now, in a battle between these two, like the initial thrust is going to be the Demeter Dracula is going to charge in head first. He wants to rely on his savagery, on his strength, on his bloodlust. But Untold Dracula, man, he's got combat training. And with his supernatural speed and abilities, he may be able to get the upper hand in even that kind of direct confrontation. In any type of a mid-battle, like Dracula Untold can manipulate and use his bats and superior strength to outmaneuver an opponent like this. He can overswarm him, right? And the Demeter's dragon, he's principally going to go with his primal attacks, his ferocity. He's going to think he's bigger, he's stronger. And that's what it's going to really rely on. Now, overall, I'm going to say that the Dracula Untold Dracula really takes this. His immense powers combined with, centuries of military experience and control over dark forces will really outclass a much more primal version of the Last Voyage of the Demeter's Dracula. So while very powerful and terrifying to us, on this stage against this other competing Dracula, he doesn't measure up. We're going to go with the Untold.